guys, and welcome back. This is part 4. Well, technically there were actually like 5 or 6 parts, but that's because my Windows 10 decided to kick us off. So welcome back. We're going to start with Kit 2. If you're watching this archived, you're going to want to go back in the series, check out part 0, 1, 2, 3, 3.5, and then, you know, you're here. So that's just how it goes sometimes. We're going to try to incorporate some of the ideas that you guys have had in the last couple. I want to share pictures of cards that you guys created from section number 3 and 3.5 because I believe we were booted. So here's a quick share of number 3 shares. Woo! Look at all those guys. So cool. I'm just going to give you a second to look at them. Oh, that one Christmas tree got cut off. I apologize for that. So they are doing a wonderful job. Some people are like knocking it out of the park and doing every single card I've made. So, wow, it's amazing. It is so cool. You guys, that is really, really fun. Let's just take a moment again in the middle of this part to just say thank you to all of the patrons that I have that support my channel that make this all possible for you guys. And my 2 top tier VIP patrons are Deborah Miller and Deb Witt. Thank you guys so much. And our newbies, Sharon Walton, Chelsea Hill, Aleene Floria, Kay Myers, Deanna Goldie, and Rhonda Schnacky. And make sure that you check out all of the other printed ones in black. Every time I do a video, I can't say everyone's name, but for sure we will celebrate the newbies and the VIPs. And want you guys to just notice that those are the people that are making this possible and give them a great big thank you. So back to kit number 2 that we've been doing. I'm just going to do a quick rewind. We began kit 2 with these cards, and we've done this one already. And we used one of the kits from, not the kit, one of the sets from the store that some of you guys purchased. And that's this one. It's still there. Go to qualitycrafts.com. Click on store in the upper right hand corner and scroll down to the category of stamps and you'll find it. And we glitterized that tree, and then we did this one which has some really cool embossing, and then a couple of these candy pieces on there which looks really amazing. And then Nina showed us how to make this really fun card. And I noticed in the last one, I can't, while I'm creating, catch everybody's comments, but somebody said something about using the color blue. So let's go a little non-traditional this round and do one in blue, at least one in blue. And so I was thinking about that while we were off camera, and I've got a couple of little pieces here put together. We're going to use some of the snowflakes from kit 2 along with, I just picked out some big silver brads I had, so whatever brads you have at home will totally work. And then we're going to do a 3 banner piece. So I'm going to, let's see, how wide are these? I want to make my banners so that these fit on there and they're not hanging off too much. So it looks like 1 1/4 inch would work. 1 1/2 inch would be even better. So let's try 1 1/4 just because, I don't know. It's just, I just want to see how big that would be. 1 1/4. 1 1/4 would be, let's see, right here. You know what? I think we can go 1 1/2 and be okay. So let's do 3 strips at 1 1/2. 1 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay, 1 1/2 by 4 1/4. 3 strips. Yep, we could totally fit those on there. And we're going to fishtail these. I don't know if that's the right term, but if we put them all together, we can get them all the same. And we did this in another card before. So let's go ahead and cut this right down the center. And then from the corner in, and from the corner in. And I just think this is the easiest way to do it. Unless you have some kind of a fancy tool. But hey, we're all about not having to use super fancy tools here and making this accessible to the beginner through the advanced, right? Oh, I got my hair. Make my nose itchy. Alright, so now if we don't want those to go all the way to the edge, we can slide them off slightly this way. And I want to do like we did with that last one where we had a couple long and one short. I think that would look pretty. And then we have to decide kind of where is the middle and mark that. So I'm going to grab my pencil here. And if I put my snowflake on here, then that will help me mark my center. This little one is a little bit different, so we're going to want to put him on there. Line him up kind of with that one. And then one more on the bottom like that. And that's where we're going to want to do our pokes with our pokey tool. So if you don't have a pokey tool, get out your pin and your mouse pad. And don't do it on your card because you don't want to destroy the top of your card. You just want a hole big enough that your brad's going to be able to push through, so it's not so hard on you when you put your brads in later. And I just rock mine back and forth to make the hole a little bit bigger because I know my brads are kind of wide. And that way I won't tear the paper when I'm trying to get that in. Then I'm going to bring these back. Figure out where I wanted them in the first place. Line up those circles, those little hole marks that we made, and then glue them down. So what I'm doing is I'm just lining up those dots that I made to make sure that I put these in the right spot. And the top one's going to have a dark one. We might have to pop these up. I just changed my mind. Because this brad is going to leave a big spot in the back. Big bump up, kind of a bump. So here's another tip. Now I've already put ATG tape on there and now I don't want it to stick down. So I'm just going to take my little embossing buddy that I've hand created and I'm just going to bump him over the top of that. And that's going to take away the sticky because it's just going to cover it right up. Not a problem. And now we'll be able to bump that up when we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and just put the rest of these guys on. And these brads kind of hold pretty tight, so you want to move your snowflake where you want them to be down exactly before pressing your brad down tightly. Mine's a little off center on the top, so I'll put it up a little off center on the bottom. So they matchy-matchy. Oh my gosh. This might actually be the last one. I'm getting like totally exhausted. I don't know about you guys. Oh, it's a race. I hope I win. No, for sure it's not a race. Do what you can do at your own pace and just enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about. All right, 3D tape coming at you. I love this stuff. Have I mentioned that I love this stuff? If you've been following me today, you totally know. All right, I'm cutting a little piece off here because like I said before, you don't want to put it right over the top of that because then you're going to see that bump again. You want to put your tape around those where your brads came through. And have to keep in mind where you might have to cut some off. But be careful on this side that you don't put it too far to the edge because then you're going to end up having a bunch hanging off the end and then that'll be difficult for you guys to cut off. You definitely want to, if you haven't already, invest in a pair of non-stick scissors. That really helps. So when I have extra tape, I put it on this side and then I start pulling this side. That way if I have little small pieces cut as I go, I can do these. Okay, let's start with the top one. Peel these off. Make sure we get this where we want it. We could have backed these with blue too. That would have looked cool. However you guys want to do it, doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make mine semi-straight. And I'm going to start with the bottom one. That way if I have extra space in the middle, it's all even. So here's a tip for you. So I made mine about a 1/4 inch from the top. I'm going to make the bottom one about a 1/4 inch from the bottom and line it up with these 2 snowflakes here. And that way the one that I do in the middle, I can just toggle it so that it's halfway between the top and the bottom. And that way it looks like it was placed there on purpose. Placed with purpose. Don't forget to go back and put thumbs up if you really enjoyed this series. And put a thumbs up on this video too while you're here. That helps my ratings on YouTube, so I appreciate it. So now I'm going to flip this over and see how well I did with the... Oh, good. See, my foam tape isn't off the edges. And we're going to just cut those off because we don't need those pieces anymore. This one turned out really cool. These banners would have looked really cool too, even if we would have embossed them with snowflakes as well. So if you've got an embosser, that would be really fun. So I did say that we were going to add some stitching to some cards. So I think it would just be really fun to add a little bit of stitching in here with our white gel pen. I'm going to stitch off the ends. And that just gives it a little bit more flavor to the card, a little bit more detail. When you add details, it just makes a big difference in your cards. Oh, see, look what I did. No, it went the opposite way. That is really cool. Okay, so we've done one in blue. Do we want to do another one in blue, or I want to do one that uses a bunch of gems? That's what I want to do. And we still have a lot of paper left over from kit 2, actually. Hey, Krissa! I think we're getting tired because nobody posted in the spot where I said to post for number 3. Y'all posted in the same spot, so I was a little bit late because I was searching for your pictures. I'm like, how come nobody's posting any pictures? But y'all posted in the same post from the beginning, so I was a little confused and didn't find them right away. Let's go ahead and do another white base card. Let's see if I can find another. Do I have one? Oh, I've got some card face. I need to make some card bases because I only have card faces. I also have some rub-ons, and I've never had any really super great luck with rub-ons, but I think we should just give one a shot today for fun of it. Oh, somebody said something about the banners coming down. Where did I put that card? I usually put them to my left so I can remember where they're at. But I did not. And now I've completely lost it. I'm not sure. She said that we could put it sideways and have the banners hanging down. There it is. Oh, yes. This way with the banners down. That's cool. Oh, and you know what? We should put an inside to that. Whenever we use a dark color, we should always do an inside. So let's go ahead and cut this one down. This is already a regular A2 size card base, so I'm just going to use my trimmer to cut 1/4 of an inch off. So that this is approximately 1/4 of an inch if you have this type of trimmer. If you want to see more tips and tricks, you're going to want to go back and check out the rest of the series because we're on section 4 I think this is probably going to be the last one for the day. But if this is a type of series that you like all in one day, getting something pumped out and getting done with it, especially around Christmas time, you know, for Christmas cards is huge, huge, huge help. But maybe you're doing invitations and you just want to hang out and do invitations sometime. We can do that too. So give me a thumbs up. Give me some suggestions. Love to see you in the comments. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, we're going to pull out another card base. Where's the one that I just folded? Here it is. Do this one. I really want to use this glitter paper. I think we might be able to toggle it with both of these together. With the whole darn glitter. We could make trees out of glitter too. We totally could. Let me turn this one sideways. I really love the way this looks when it's torn. So maybe we just want to cover each edge. Fuzzies. Look at the fuzzies that came out. That's so cool. So cool. Let's do a card like that. And then we can add some gold sequins and something to the middle. I'm not sure what we're going to get to stick to this glitter. I haven't done a lot with glitter paper. But if you want to save your glitter paper to cut out Christmas trees and stuff, then by all means do that, because that would be an awesome use of it. And I think that we're going to have to use double sticky. So I'm going to do that, because I think that will stick to the glitter. We will find out, won't we? So yeah, we'll make this one open to the side. Somebody requested that. Make sure that you put an @ symbol and then my name so it turns bright orange if you want to get my attention. You can also use the super chat that's right below where you do your typing. Okay, and we're just going to add these. Actually, you know what? I think that might be hanging off a bit. It is just a tad. I'm going to cut this off without cutting the side of my card. Just so that's not hanging off at the end. I don't want that. I don't want that hanging off. We will find out if it sticks, won't we? And then you'll know, and I'll know. Oh yeah, it's sticking all right. Cool beans. I feel like we should have some more gold stuff in here. I very rarely use gold. Do you guys tend to lean towards silver, or do you tend to lean towards gold when you pick something metallic? Sandy. Boy, do I have a mess. I think right now I'll just clean up and watch. Glue dots work really well on glitter paper. Thank you for the heads up. That's good to know. This seems to be holding quite well. We're going to hang with that. This looks really cool. Super different. I like it. Can we do like a circle? Is that even possible? No, let's save this. We can do that with something else later. This is gold too, though. This would look really cool in here. I'm thinking a big circle. I'm going to grab that big punch I have. I never thought card making I would use this huge of a punch, but I got this at a garage sale somewhere. It's a 2 3/4 inch Marby punch. And it's big. But it's turned out to be really helpful. And I like that it's adding another element of gold. Since there's gold in the stars, this is going to be a really different card, but I like it. It's turning out cool. And then I'm going to do a smaller circle that's going to go in there because we want to put a little sentiment on the outside. So what did I say? 2 3/4, so 2 1/2 would be good. 2 inches, 2 inches. Looks like 2 inches is the biggest one I have. That's this one. But I do have this template that I could create my own with, which I use quite often. Does this one have? This one has a 2 1/2. That's this one right here. Oh, that's really big. What about 2 1/4? Nope. Oh. 2. Yeah, I almost need a 2 1/4, but we'll go with the 2 inch since we have one. This punch is getting really old. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's real finicky. See, a 2 1/4 to make another edge in there would be really cool. I just love that glitter. Look at the glitter. Be mesmerized. Gold. Let's add in some more gold. How many gold do I have? I think each kit came with a different amount, so let me see how many I have. I think I have 4 gold. So I could put one on either side. That's not showing up very well, but it's showing up here. I'm not sure. I'm not totally in love with that yet. Oh. Do I need something fun across the middle? Am I missing something that... Well, just a red. I'm thinking so. Let's do a stripe of red and see how that looks. It's hit and miss, people. Real life crafting here. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't. What if we added in a little red banner here? We could just sneak it underneath there. Sneak it underneath. I like that much better, adding in that extra color. I wonder if we couldn't do another... It'd be fun if we could do another circle. Are you starving, Marvin? Yeah, in a little bit it'll be time for you to eat. I think we could probably pull that off. Let's do a handmade one. Thanks, Judy Estrada. Judy used the super chat, so if you see that her name is in blue right now, that's the super chat, and that is a one-time donation to my channel, and I really appreciate that. Yay! Thanks, bunches. I've got some little pieces of dirt on there that I just don't want on there. And we're going to put this on here, and then I'm going to hand cut this. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing something like this, then just don't. But I'm going to go ahead and cut what I feel is about the same amount on either side all the way around. And it's going to be a little bit crooked, but it's handmade, so I don't mind. Nobody will notice but me. And there we've added in that extra bit of red. There we go. Now I'm really happy with that. That's really, really standing out. Let's go ahead and put some across here. So we're going to have to stick that guy down too. Let's put some sticky tape on him. And I think I'm just going to sticky tape the center. and then we'll just tuck the edges under. So I have a feeling if I try doing glue on the edges, it's just going to be a disaster. What about making the round bear card into a reindeer? What a great idea, Mickey. I would totally love to see that. If you do it, let me know. So what time did we come back? Did we come back at 2? We must have. And that guy, I'm going to pop him up. It's getting super duper hot in here. I think it's time to be done messing around and get the fan back on and just chill for the afternoon. Take some time off. There we go. Ooh, that's super cool. So I love different. Different is awesome. So do we want to try to do, here are the ones that I was saying I don't really have very good, normally very good results from these, but could we maybe, is there maybe one small enough even? I don't even know. Let's check it out. Peace on Earth. Oh, so just barely fits. I'm going to try it. If it's really, really bad, we'll just cut out another white circle and cover it up. And it's so no big deal. And I don't have what would typically, we typically use a popsicle stick, I think. But let's try, you know what? First of all, let's just cut this out so we don't accidentally put, so we don't actually accidentally put down another one that we don't want on here. Because this is not my forte, but I want to try it out. Peace on Earth just sounds like a really cool. There we go. Right there, I want it. I'm just using my bone folder because hey, that's what I have. It's not working at all. Maybe this isn't a scratch off. Maybe that's why I've never used these sheets. Maybe they're just vellum. I think they are. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll have to glue this on then. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's try. Let's try this. If I take this pen and make a mark, I might be able to get just enough of a mark that I can cut this off. And then we can glue it down, and then we can put some little sequins on there. Let's try it. I don't think they're rub-ons. I think they're just vellum quotes, which is odd because somebody must have sent them to me. I don't know. You know how I found these? During one of our breaks, I was trying to get some craft cardstock down from my paper thing, and the entire thing fell on my head. And these fell out from the paper. Somehow they had gotten stacked in with all my paper. Strange. But that's how I found this. That'll work. And I don't know how to hide glue very well on this kind of stuff either, but I'm just going to put a little bit on the edges, and I don't think that we'll see it. Vellum, she's a tricky lady. I got just a little bit of black marking there. Let's cut that off. All right, I'm just going to hold this down for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to make sure this glue adheres. Right? It was meant for me to use them because they fell from the sky like crafty heaven. Oh, look at that. You can't even tell that I glued that. I just put it right on, lightly on the edges. Peace on earth. Ta-da! Now we can add the sequins. Because I think that would look really cool. Just like that. Oh, what a cool idea. Somebody just shared that they use Vellum. No, I'm sorry, Xyron Runner to put their Vellum on, because the Xyron Runner covers the whole Vellum piece. Did I get that right? What a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? I don't use Vellum now that much, but it is pretty fun. This card took a long time, didn't it? Woo, we're going to have to make another card. Oh, we did get 2 done. Woo, I thought we only got 1 done. It's like, holy cow. It's like, Jen, you're really losing stamina here. Stay with us, girl. Stay with us. We gotta make another card, at least 1 more, before this day is done. I'd love to just hang out with you guys all the rest of the day, but I'm pooped. Yeah, and the kitty is hungry. It's like, I would appreciate being fed, thank you very much. He gets fed at 3, so, you know, they always, just like children, they whine before it's time. Let's use some of these scraps and just make a fun card. I like that square idea that we did before, so let's do some with inchies. I'm just going to cut some of the scraps that we have left in 1 inch by 1 inch squares, and we're just going to use it to create a card. There, I've got a couple of squares. I think we should do some more of this red. Oh, you can hear the planes outside my window. It's the plane, the plane. And let's do some of these. So now we're doing what's called an inchy card. Just do 1 inch by 1 inch pieces of whatever you have left over. And then we'll just create a fun pattern. I mean, I don't know how it'll turn out. We'll just make it up. And my 1 inch by 1 inch pieces are probably not going to be super exact, but that's okay. And these little scraps that you have left over, you could use these to do runners for inside of cards, especially when you've got like a piece like this. Where's my card base? Here it is. Even if we don't use this, it matches because it's Christmas. You can just run these across the bottom of the inside of your card. Even that leaves a little nice touch on the inside of your card. So don't throw away the ones that go all the way across. The 4 1/4 pieces, you know, save those because those are fun. I really, really want to incorporate this into this card, but I don't think this is going to cut. I know what? I'm not even going to try it. I know I've done it before. It doesn't work. How about this? Do we have enough to do an inch here? Yes. Love it. We totally can. It looks like I've got about 4 of each one, so that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do we need one more? Let's just try, let's start making a pattern and see what happens. We can always cut more. So I'm thinking something like this across the front. And then just sliding these pieces in. Something like that. Then you need a piece from each side, which you could totally add in. A piece from this side that you could cut that and then cut the other side for the other side. And that would work. That would totally work. I'm scratching my head because I think there's something else we can add to that. We should add a little piece of this across the middle for it to fit on. Let's try that. See if we can make this pop just a little bit more. Then we can throw away that unless you're going to use that for scraps or whatever. For using it as like a stencil, you can use those, save those and use them as a stencil. I was thinking about putting something across like this and then putting them across there. Let's just try it out. Do a dry run first. Several ladies here want to take a break till 5 or 6 and come back. I would be open to that. We could do one more later on, and then I would be done with kits and we would just be doing things off the fly. Would that work? Yeah, I like that a lot better. That looks really cool with that in the background. And I'm going to take it even one step further. I'm going to go ahead and emboss this with that same, I'll show you the embossing folder, but I'm not going to carry everything over. I'm going to emboss one side with this embossing folder, so we've got snowflakes on there. And I think that I'm going to actually cut one of these down to just a bit smaller than the regular card base. So that way the whole thing will be embossed, and there will be another layer to the card. It'll be a subtle layer, but it'll be a layer that'll make a difference. Yeah, because while you guys were eating lunch and stuff, I was answering people's questions and setting up for the next one and finding ideas, and so I haven't even had lunch yet, and I'm really starving. There we go. That looks cool. So this is what we're going to do here. We're going to put this one down first. I had it upside down. I got a little bit of dirt on that back side. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to glue these down because I like where they're positioned, so I'm going to just go with that. We could double these up too and put another piece of paper underneath them, but for right now, just not feeling like going through all that work. Yeah, let me know if you want me to come back later this evening. We can do that. But we'll be done with the kit stuff and we'll just be doing stuff just out of my stash, off the cuff, just for fun. I would totally be willing to do that. For 6. Right? If you rest and then eat, usually your ideas start popping back up again. So true. Now I'm wondering if I want to put the edges of those other ones on here or not. Just not sure. So like I could add another corner here. And I could add another corner here. Maybe I should. I'll just cut this right in half. Maybe you'll have your mess cleared by then. That'll work. Okay, so do you see what I'm doing? I'm just adding on to the edge, but that's going to get cut off. Part of that's going to get cut off. And then the same with the red at the top. Cut that in half. And put that quarter on. It's not much of a difference, but it'll be noticeable. Okay, and then that panel will go on here. Right, and then those pieces will just get cut off. And there'll be no sentiment on this one. So the sentiment for this one would have to go on the inside. Oops. One of my squares fell off. Let's get that put back on. And then we will cut this off. You know what? I have to get ready for a live stream tomorrow yet too. So you guys want to join me tomorrow? I'll be live from 2 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow afternoon, showing you guys an awesome project. And there we go. That one was really fun. So if I decide to come back this evening, I'll let you guys know in the quality crafts. I just don't know. I'm just not sure. I guess it depends, and if I perk up, I will, and if I'm not feeling so great, then I probably won't come back. So we'll see. Hang out, just so that you guys know. Sometimes nice to have plain ones for occasion, right? Yeah, it might just be for a party, like a thank you for the party kind of thing. Great point, Judy. I love having you around. Thank you so much. Ooh, the bone folder makes a lot of noise. Oh, you guys didn't watch the other videos? Here's my Christmas shirt. I just can't wear it because it's too hot in here. I'm not short. I'm elf-sized. So we've got about 10 minutes left. I just want to wrap this up and do a little preview, a little review, I mean. This is what we have left from that kit. We almost used some of every single sheet. And where did I put I was saving the little baggies so I could put them back in there. Here we go. Here it is. So we've got just a tiny little bit of stuff left from that kit. And we totally demolished kit number 1. I'll show you that one in just a second. So if you're coming in late or you're watching this archived, you're going to want to double check, go back. I'm going to make this into a playlist so you can go back and find all of the videos that coincided with this one. that came before it. And this one, where's that? Well, oh, it's right here, right in front of me. This one was from kit 1, and we really demolished that. The only one we didn't use was a piece of that red. And then this one too, I guess we kind of demolished both of them. The only one we didn't use was that Christmas tree one. But I'm sure that you guys will continue on and make more and use more of the glitters and the little pieces and whatnot. But so each one of those kits got completely used. We definitely used this one from the store because I know some of you guys ordered this one on purpose just so that you could see. You use a little bit of that. That's in the store along with other Christmas stuff. QualityCrafts.com. Click on the store in the upper right hand corner and then scroll down. If you're looking for something that's not in my store, I would appreciate if you scroll all the way to the bottom and check out my Amazon links. I affiliate with Amazon, so anytime you purchase something from there, I get a small commission, and every little bit helps, and it helps me run my channel. The other thing that helps me run my channel is my patrons, and I'm so grateful and thankful for every single one of you guys who pledges monthly on Patreon. And if you're thinking about doing that, come on over because we have a private group off to the side where I do a lot bigger and a lot more interesting like giveaways and stuff like that for the group of people who support this channel. So there's going to be a banner challenge. There's going to be a huge giveaway coming up very soon. So you're going to want to jump in on that if you're interested. And then we'll see how I feel there might be one more session. If there is, then this will not be the last one. There'll be a number 5. So this should be number 4. Go back and check all the rest of them out. Here's the review though of the cards we've made. We did this one, and these were all made with kit number 2 and other pieces, but mostly kit number 2. So we said this one could go either way. We made those kits just now. The time before this, number 3, we did these cards. That one. The tree from Nina. Thanks, Nina. This one. Number 2, we made a whole bunch of cards. I must have been on fire. That one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy man. Buckets. And then the first one, we made this one. So if you want to know how to make these cards, you're going to want to go back in the series and check these out. We made 2 of those and then 1 of those. I really like this one. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so that's 4 sessions that we've done. There may possibly be another 5. I'm not sure. I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to hang out and just chill. If you want to know if there's going to be another one, stick around. Check me out at Quality Crafts on Facebook. You're going to want to join that group so that you get all the updates so that you know if we're coming back and there's another 5. Otherwise, you're just going to have to hang out here and just check it out if there's another one in the playlist, I guess. So thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed this. This was super fun. Christmas in July. We could do another one like this. Give me a big thumbs up. Thumbs up lets YouTube and me know that you like this type of content and this is something that you want to see again. And comments always help. And I want to mention that I always do try to answer every single comment that comes through. Every once in a while there's a glitch. If I don't answer you, there was a reason that I didn't see it or something happened because I normally answer them all. So make sure that you check out the blog as well because today is our grand kickoff of our monthly challenges where you can win digis and different prizes from our sponsors. So you're going to want to check that out at jensqualitycrafts.blogspot.com. And I can't wait to see you guys next video.